Let's prepare on Castigliano's theorem. So now we are going to see about the Castigliano's theorem. So in this there are two theorems, first and second. So in the first theorem, if there is a structure and a load is applied means there will be a deformation under that load. Okay. So the partial derivative of the strain energy with this deformation will be equal to the load applied at that same point. Okay, so we have studied the strain energy already in the previous chapter, no? So that strain energy formulas will be used in this Castigliano's theorem also. So when you take the partial derivative, that is dou u by dou del, you will be getting the force that is applied there. Okay, the same case if there is a moment is applied means the slope will be occurring. Okay, so that is your second case. So at that time when you take the partial derivative of strain energy with respect to the slope means you will be getting the moment which is actually causing that slope. So this is your first theorem. So when you see the second theorem, so here it is just a reverse order. Okay, so there we are taking the derivative of deflection. No, so here you will be taking the derivative of the with respect to the load, so that can find the deflection, and when you take dou u by dou m you will be getting the slope which is occurring there. So this is your first and second theorem of Castigliano's. So here a simple example is given. So this is a big process, so they won't be asking in the exams, competitive exams, but knowing these formulas and the concept alone is important. Okay, just we can know the concept, we no need to go detail into the problem. Okay, so we know that u is equal to integration of m square by 2 ei dx. So this we have already studied in the previous chapter, strain energy, because that u value only we will be using here when we are taking the derivatives. Okay, so here a simple example is given. So a portal frame is taken A, B, C. So here if you see means at the point A it is a fixed support. So horizontal reaction, vertical reaction, and moment is also occurring there. When you take the point C, vertical reaction and one horizontal reaction occurs there. Okay, so first step is to find the static indeterminacy of a structure. So here the static indeterminacy is r minus 3 only, because there is no closed loop. So we that is d. Yes, I know internal degree of static indeterminacy will be 0. So only r minus 3 will be there. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 minus 3 which is equal to 2. So it means that we need two compatibility equations. Okay, so already we have seen, no, compatibility equations means what? When there is no enough equilibrium equations to solve the unknowns, we will be needing some extra compatibility equations to solve the unknowns. Okay, so here out of this 5, any 3 can be solved by using the equilibrium equations, that is sigma h is equal to 0, sigma v is equal to 0, and sigma m at any point is equal to 0. But other two need some additional equations, so we can choose any reactions. Okay, so here the reactions are at 2 points, so you can take one reaction from here and another reaction from here, anything you can choose. Okay, so here for just for example I have taken at C, that is the horizontal reaction at C point, and MA. So these two reactions I have chosen as a to find the compatibility equations. Okay, so let us go into the problem now. So we know that the delta, that is the deformation, is equal to partial derivative of strain energy with respect to the force there. Okay, so the del C I have taken, so it is dou u by dou hc. So we know that u is equal to m square by 2ei. So when you take the derivative, m square will become 2 into m into dou m by dou hc, because we want to again derivate that. Okay, so the formula becomes like this. So we can equate that to 0, because at C we have a support there. It is a hinged support, so there won't be any vertical deformation occurring there. So we know that del C will be 0 only. So we can equate this formula is equal to 0. So this is your one equation. Okay, and the next step is theta A, the slope at A we are taking here. Okay, so slope at A is also 0 only, because it is a fixed support, so there won't be slope there. So dou u by dou MA will be equal to when you are taking slope, you have to take moment only. Okay, so dou u by dou ma will be equal to 2m, this again the same thing, 2m by 2ei into dou m by dou ma here. Okay, and dx is equal to 0. So we are getting two compatibility equations now. So when you expand and when you substitute the moment values in this formula, you will be getting an equation and you can find hc and ma. So you will be getting two values. Okay, so when you find hc and ma, only three remaining values will be there, which can be easily solved by sigma h is equal to 0, sigma v is equal to 0, and sigma moment is equal to 0. So that's all. We have found all the reactions here. So this is a simple method to find the indeterminate structures. Okay, but it is a long process. They won't be asking these questions in the exams, but the concept, that is this formula and the concept of applying this, in sometimes the options will be given in this terms also. At that time you have to know how you are expanding this us in terms of m. So that also you should be known of. Okay, so this is all about Castigliano's theorem. And here I have given some important strain energy formulas. So we have studied in general no u value for various, that is if moment is applied, if torsion is applied, we have studied already. And if only axial load is applied, we have studied it as P square L by 2 EI. Okay. Similarly, these four cases are very, very important and these are to be studied for basic knowledge. Okay. So they are asked this again and again in several exams. So these four are very, very important. The first thing is, it is a cantilever beam with the load at the end. So it is W square L cube by 6 EI, and then cantilever beam with UDL W square L power 5 by 40 EI, and then simply supported beam with single load at the middle W square L cube by 96 EI, and simply supported beam with UDL, it is W square L power 5 by 240 EI. Okay, W square by EI, this is common for all the terms, and this L cube is common for this load, that is the single load application. L power 5 is common for this UDL support. Okay, so this you can remember easily. The other values 6, 40, 96, 240. So this alone you have to remember. So somehow make it easy for you. I just remember like this. This is L cube by 6, L cube by 96, 696. Okay, and L power 5 by 40, L power 5 by 240, 40, 240. So you can remember like this also. So these four formulas are very, very important. Thank you and keep watching for the next lecture on consistent deformation method.